How I got involved in Game of Thrones. Well, I was working on Clash of the Titans, and the makeup artist on Clash of the Titans who did my makeup there recommended me for the role of the White Walker on Game of Thrones. I was invited down to Nina Gold's office for an audition. They showed me all of the artwork that they had developed for the White Walker, and then asked me to kind of show them what type of character I could come up with, improvise, and that's how they cast me. What are the difficulties? Well, the difficulties are basically endurance. So we start at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have a 5-hour makeup. And then after 5 hours of sitting in makeup, I have to work for 12 hours to film. So it makes for a 17-hour day. Then I have another 2 hours to get out of makeup. Then I go to the hotel, relax, go to sleep, get back up, and I'm in the chair again at 1 o'clock. So you have to be really physically fit, well-rested, and know your body as well. Know when to eat properly, not take too much sugar, drink a lot of water, maybe not have too much heavy food. So your diet's important. So for me, doing a prosthetic job like that is really a physical endurance more than anything else. The hardest scene that I ever did in Game of Thrones was riding my horse out of a very big blizzard, a big snow blizzard, which is not real. So it was made with fans and shredded paper and soap. And the horse was very scared. And we were walking in a circle. He was being held down. And when they finally let go for action, the horse was going crazy, bucking me. And I don't have a saddle either, so it's bareback. So that was probably the most challenging, but it was enjoyable still because I loved my horse. So, well, I've always wanted to work in film and television, but that was just not my first kind of stop. When I got out of drama school, my first jobs were in theater. I'd always sort of auditioned for film and television. In the 90s, I was doing a lot of musicals. And then around 1999, I got cast in a miniseries playing a dinosaur in Dinotopia. And I worked for about 9 months on set, and I really enjoyed it. So after that, I decided I would really start to concentrate more on trying to get more film work. Yes. I studied Commedia dell'arte in school, and I worked for a Commedia dell'arte company for 4 years when I was going out of drama school. I'm actually going back to work with that Commedia dell'arte company again next year in Ottawa to do a Spanish Commedia dell'arte piece which was written in 1939 called Bonds of Interest. I'll be playing the lead role in that. So that had a very much of an influence as to how I developed as a physical performer, because to do that mask type of theater, you really need to be physical. I have actually been to Japan and seen the Kabuki theater and loved it. So definitely inside of me is the desire to work in a very similar fashion and inspired by, yes. What kind of show do I like to watch? Very different from Game of Thrones. I love to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I love to watch The Crown. I love to watch, I just watched Lost in Space. And I love watching the Real Housewives franchise. So crazy me. That's what I watch on my time. Thank you very much.